Hello, brothers and sisters. I hope all is well. Hope you're having a fabulous day. High five. Loving on yourself, caring for others, doing all the good things we need to do in life. I hope so. I'm going to get to our dinging. If you have earbuds in, there's 3 loud sounds. Get the negative out, bring the positive in. Get the negative out, bring the positive in. Give some to you. Take that, take that, take that. Yeah, so I'm back home now for 5 days, and then I'm gone to another pet sitting gig. I seem like I don't live in my own home anymore. Let's get to our cards. We're doing The Universe Has Your Back, so let's see what the cards say today. What magical things they have to tell us. What do you have for the collective? What do you have for the person watching this video? My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Absolutely, actually. Your happiness does come from you actually tuning into yourself and listening to your own soul and listening to spirit to guide you in your ways. So, and that brings a lot of happiness when you're in tune with that. The healing mantra. Let's see what these cards have to say. We need one card, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. All right. Untangled neglect. I take the time to give myself all the approval I desire. And that's key right there, is you have to give yourself approval. Don't be waiting on what other people have to say and give you judgment and not approve. Don't go by their words. Go by your own. Get your own words in there. So that's untangling neglect. Let's see what the book says. We got 52. So if you're neglecting yourself as a person, you need to start taking care of yourself, right? When neglect is untangled, you are no longer turning to outside sources for constant reassurance and validation, just like we said, right? Instead, you're going within the depths of your own heart to notice the parts of yourself that require the presence of your attention. There you go. And then when you actually listen to what your body is telling you, because whatever is happening in your life, it gets reflected into your body. So if something is hurting, you have some ailments, you have some dis-ease, you need to actually take a look into what emotions you're holding on to in order to create that, right? Let's be the healers of our own bodies and take care of those emotions. In nurturing yourself in this way, you step forward at the first response to each wound, concern, and desire. From this space, there becomes less of a likelihood of attracting relationships where further neglect occurs, simply because you have accepted your role as the one who nurtures the innocent within you, right? So we're not seeking for outside attention, outside assurance, right? We're doing it within ourselves, and we stand in our own power. And once you do that, you'll get the beautiful relationships coming towards you. This mantra is ideal for building self-confidence, surviving codependency, and healing neediness. Absolutely. And we don't want to be that needy person, right? I know I don't want to be that needy person. I mean, I know we need each other as a whole, but to be so needy that you can't, be without somebody by your side at all times, you got to start needing yourself. Okay, unicorns. Magic of the unicorns. Let's see what these cards have to say. So it looks like we need to look within to get our happiness and give yourself the approval, right? That's so far what the reading is. Let's see what else they got to say. Pool of Christ's light. Open your heart, spread unconditional love. Yeah, let's do that towards one another. That's page 28. So surround yourself with light at always, at all times. I can't see it down there, this book. This is a card of transcendent love, for Christ's light is pure. Source love that flows from the Godhead as a diamond white frequency. Hi, honey. Unicorns carry it in their energy fields and bring it down on the golden ray through white light, then gold, to a level where you can access it. Is that so? Did you hear him yelling? I think he missed me while I was away. Christ light can heal at the cellular level. It can dissolve blocks in your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual fields and replace them with love. It can bring you peace or great joy and raise your frequency to the 9th dimension. It is also a powerful protective energy. In our universe, great pools of Christ light are held in Lakame, the part of Siri that has ascended. Ask your unicorn to take you there in meditation or sleep to bathe in the wholeness energy. This fills your spirit with love. You see with eyes of love, hear and talk with love. Your heart glows, you radiate love. Really now? You really enjoy the reading? Come up then, come on. Your guidance is to breathe in the Christ light and practice seeing, hearing, and communicating with love so that you live in Christ's way. I have to show you this. Look at this guy. That's the cat I live with. His name is Winston. That was it? That's all you wanted? Your unicorn is asking you to radiate the divine energy to other people, places, and situations too, for this will make significant difference in them. It will also accelerate your ascension and bring you closer to your unicorn. Oh, I got an itchy nose. Kiss a fool. Visit the pools of Christ's light. Ride on your unicorn to the gates of Lakame. Dismount and go through the gates. A wondrous pool of Christ's light is shimmering and glowing in front of you. Golden white flowers cascade round it. Step into it and bathe in the purest love. Golden angels are all around you, singing of love. See the world with eyes of love. Radiate Christ's light out to the world. When you return, feel how close you are to your unicorn. Affirmation: I radiate Christ's light. That's a lovely card. So, I mean, that'll be all the same process if you radiate the Christ light and radiate the love that we all have, because we do have it. It's sometimes it just feels like it's broken, right? Because of how we've been treated, you know, throughout the years. But we need to learn to forgive those things and to be okay and come into your oneness, right? And that brings in the happiness, and that brings in the approval for yourself, right? Some days you really have to give yourself a hug and a pat on the back, like you've gotten this far. You're pretty magical, right? I mean, if we can wake up every day saying what a beautiful day it is, and we're going to have a magical day and nothing's going to stop that, I mean, you're already creating that vibe. You're already putting the spell out with your words to tell you what kind of a day you will have. And why not? Let's get on that train and do it daily, right? And I know things come up. You know, life is challenging at times. I get it. I mean, I have my challenges too. You know, just even with my emotions, right? But we filter through and make sure that we're okay up in here, right? All right, animal elders, what do you have to say? Okay, what do you have for the collective? Give us a card for the person watching this video. What do they need to see? Let's see. Give me one. Oh, elder firefly, shine your light. Look at that. It all goes together, right? Shine your light so bright that it burns somebody's eyes. Well, maybe don't do stuff like that, but you know what I mean? Like they're like, oh my God, you're, you know, right? I know that when I go out to different places, I have a big aura and I'm big vibration. Some can handle it, some cannot. And I'm okay with that, right? Because some people you need to keep at a distance over there, right? Because those are not your people. You need to get your people that are going to raise you up and lift you up and help you out, right? And you would do the same for them. So the firefly, the elder firefly, oh, it's about shining your light bright. So 17, oh, there we are. Without darkness, we would never see the full spectrum brilliance of light. The stars and the moon are brighter against a dark sky. Elder fireflies' medicine flicks and flickers about, a symbolic and sacred dance between your shadow and your light. Both are needed, and without the challenges you have moved through in your life journey, your inner spark would not shine so brightly. This elder comes to remind you that moving through pain and suffering is part of this human experience. You dance in darkness, and each time a part of you was ultimately transformed. With every growing pain, your inner spark increases in potency and power. The flame of your soul shines even brighter than before. Fireflies ask you to claim the illuminated parts of you, knowing that you have moved through so much to get here. Wow, we just talked about that before we started reading, right? Give yourself a pat on the back. Look at you go, right? Have you looked in the mirror lately and told yourself that you love yourself? Tell yourself that I am proud of you. You need to tell yourself that. It is now time to allow the world to see your spark. An elder firefly asks you to share the wisdom of that you have learned. Your presence is vibing in beautiful ways, and you are being called to step into more viable seasons of your life. Trust in the evolution of your soul and know that others can feel the magic of your spirit. It is time to radiate your unique soul signs. Tune out. Oh, let me read that again. It's time to radiate your unique soul signature out to this great planet. Your glow is undeniable, and it is. We all have a different glow, and that's how we're attracted to one another, right? If your vibration is low, the low vibrating people will be attracted to you, right? Because they feel that energy flow. When your vibration is high, you get a mix of both, actually. You know, because people want to take that light as well. So shine your light so bright and make sure you have those people in your life to help you make it magical and to not dim your light and just shine and shine and shine. Let's do it. Elder Firefly speaks. Call upon my medicine when you must face your shadows. Remember that all of the creation was birthed in the dark. Just as the spark that comes after a low period lights up your sacred waters with color and enchantment. When you feel the pull to shine your medicine in the world, I will use my bioluminescence and light up your energy field to help you attract those you are meant to impact with your brilliance. I am always honored your darkness and light. I will always honor your darkness and your light. And I mean, we do have sometimes dark periods in our life, right? Those are the challenges. There's a lot of stuff going on. Even way back when we were younger, stuff was still going on, right? We had the peer pressure of school, and we had to learn this, and we had to do this, and we had to, you know, and we had to be in line, right? That was challenging for me, right? Telling me how I need to be, because I was fighting my whole life to be who I am. To tell people, no, you need to be like this. And to become into my own adulthood and realize, no, I'm going to be me. I'm not going to be anybody else. And I'm not going to be anybody that you want me to be. And if you don't like who I am, then you must go. Right? And there you go. And that's how you do it. And I mean, people do come and go in your life. Absolutely. We sometimes need break from one another. And sometimes people come back if they're meant to be back in your life. But understand that has nothing to do with you. Sometimes the universe take people away for a reason, because you are either growing or they're either growing and somebody's stuck, or maybe you're growing and you got to be on a different path, you know, and that's okay too, because you can come back and still be here together in a balance later on in your life, right? So you just accept that and send love and light to anybody that has already left. In the beginning, it is challenging. Absolutely. We go through the grievance of the loss. Absolutely we do, right? Because if you're around somebody at all times and you're doing this and that and whatever with them, then you're doing that, right? And then all of a sudden it's not there anymore because the universe like put something in your way or showed you something that you needed to, you know, move away from. That's okay. You know, make sure you feel your feels, but don't live there. And I always say that, right? I understand we're very emotional human beings, but we're still very magical that we can actually balance those emotions and then keep moving forward in our lives. Look at the silver lining of things. I mean, sometimes that could be a little challenging to even, when you're going through something, to even look at the lining. I was speaking with somebody the other night, and they were complaining about something that was going on and la 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 whatever, and I said, you know, have you really sat back and looked at why that's triggering you? And then I don't know, about 20 minutes after that, I guess she thought about it, and then she came up with that, like that. But question your own self those things. Why is that triggering me? Right? Why is that bothering me? You know, and make sure you have communication with, if it's with somebody else, have that communication. Don't be rude or mean. You know, you can be tactful in what you say and how you say it. I mean, it took me a long time to learn that, let me tell you. But when I do now, I'm able to, you know, say what I need to say without, you know, hurting somebody's feelings. And you know what? Even though sometimes you do hurt people's feelings because they don't want to hear the truth, your truth. Right? Anyways, I'm going to leave that with you. Love on one another out there, will you? Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I wholeheartedly am so grateful. Your comments last night, you warmed my heart. I had to read them to my friends, and I was like, oh, I feel so, so blessed that you're actually enjoying this. And I'm glad I can be here to maybe help you through something. You know what? We all need each other. It doesn't matter where you live. We have these phones now where we can actually communicate to anybody all over the world. Isn't that magical? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And, of course, comment. And we'll be talking to you soon. Bye for now. Mwah, mwah. Mwah.